Thank you. Good morning, everybody.
Beautiful.
Good morning, everybody. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for Luxury Magazine this morning. My favorite season of the year is Luxury Magazine season. And we are getting ready to kick off our 2023-2024 edition. So we're going to spend some time. You're going to hear from me as an overview of Luxury Magazine. What is it? How is it distributed? What are the costs associated with it? Then I'm going to turn it over to Caitlin. She's going to actually show you the submission tool and how you submit your listings to Luxury, as well as set up for a custom cover. And then Danielle is going to tie it up at the end with how you can earn complimentary ads in Luxury. Okay, everyone. So JD, I'm here with everyone today from a hotel. So if I start to get frozen or anything like that, please speak up or jot me a text and let me know. All right. So Luxury Magazine, you guys, is in its 7th year of publication. This is the 7th edition of Luxury. Luxury Magazine showcases our luxury portfolio across the entire company. Okay, so this is our flagship publication. This is 1000% a listing tool, you guys. Luxury Magazine is direct mailed in the markets you live and serve. It is meant to be a listing tool. We want this magazine in the hands of your sellers in your market, seeing our agents who advertise in Luxury and getting that phone to ring. Okay, so there are 4 master editions to Luxury. There is a Michigan master edition that has a Michigan cover, and Michigan is in the front. All of the Michigan listings are in the front, and Florida, Virgin Islands, and Ohio follow that. This is the same for all of our markets. In Florida, Florida has a master cover with a Florida home on the cover. The Florida section is in the front of the magazine, and then Michigan, Ohio, and Virgin Islands follow thereafter. So all of your listings that you submit to Luxury are being direct mailed throughout Michigan, Ohio, Florida, and then the U.S. Virgin Island provides us with a mailing list that's typically in the States because people don't really get all that kind of mail on island that way. So even though your listing it may be in Florida, your listing's getting direct mailed in all of those markets, which is pretty tremendous. So our mailing kind of varies anywhere between 40 and 50,000 magazines per year. We also provide magazines directly to our offices so that agents can grab those and take them on a listing appointment, right? I go on a lot of listing appointments with our agents, and I'm going to tell you there have been many times that I show up on a listing appointment with an agent and our magazine is already right there on their coffee table, which is amazing. And that's exactly what we want to happen. This magazine is a coffee table magazine. It is not a property guide. It is a high-end, gorgeous publication that people keep on their coffee table and hopefully remember all of you each and every time they see it. Okay, so we've covered 4 master editions, direct mailed in the markets we serve. Also, additional magazines distributed at our offices so that agents can grab them and take them on listing appointments, okay? The digital edition of Luxury acts as our current version of the magazine at all times. Now, we only print this magazine 1 time per year, but we advertise the heck out of it digitally every single month, okay? And that becomes the current version of the magazine. So we swap out the cover every single month and we grab from our agents' listings inside the magazine and select them for the cover. And then we mock up that cover for them. We ask them to send it on to their sellers and say, your home was featured as the cover in the March edition of Luxury, right? So the digital version allows you to make changes to your listing in the magazine, price changes, photo changes, description changes, whatever it is that you may need. You also have the ability, if you missed the printed edition, you can add your listing just into the digital, okay? So once we close down the tool, June 1 for printed submissions. If you make the June 1 deadline, you're in print and digital for the year. If you miss that deadline, you can come back in July and be in the digital version for the rest of the year, which we'll talk about, okay? So the digital version becomes the current version. Price changes, photo swaps, description changes. You maybe sold that listing, right? You sold it. Well, let us know. We're gonna go ahead and put a sold banner on that. But what's really cool about luxury, besides 500 other things super cool about luxury, but what's really cool about luxury is that your ad space is yours for the entire edition. So say, for example, that listing sold, and you ask the team to put a sold banner on it. And then 2 weeks later, you got another luxury listing. Well, guess what? We can take down that sold and put up your new listing, and it doesn't cost you any more money because that ad space is yours for the entire edition of luxury, okay? So the digital version, highly advertised. Typically within a 12-month period, our target is to reach 7 to 10 million impressions, with over half of those directly clicking through to the magazine. So that is our mission every 12-month edition. Now, where do we hit from a digital standpoint? A lot of places, the Midwest, the Northeast, the markets we serve, you guys, we're still pushing that digital magazine to the markets we serve. California, Texas, the Carolinas. JD, are we still doing Canada? Can't remember. Yes, Canada.
Oh, yeah,
so
absolutely.
It's got a huge digital distribution, because you guys know, just like we know in marketing, in print, you can only reach so many people and it's expensive. But in digital, we can hit a lot of people and consistently hit them every single month with that current edition of luxury. Now, we also have a high net worth email database that we have built organically. And this email database has about 12,000 email addresses. And this email database is specific to luxury. We don't use it for anything else in the company. It is just luxury. So that magazine, that digital current version, each and every month, also gets emailed to our high net worth email database. So for your magazine advertising, your listings in luxury, you get print and direct mail, you get digital advertising every single month. And if your photography is exceptional, we might be grabbing your images for the cover of the magazine, print or digital. Keep that in mind. Photography is king, right? Video is king, but exceptional photography is important in luxury. And then you also get the email campaign every single month. So 3 areas of advertising, right? So let's talk about what those prices look like. A half page. And again, we're going to go into the actual submission tool, and Caitlin's going to show you how to do all this, and you can see the prices. Quarter page is $150 for the entire year, you guys. 1 listing per ad space. I sometimes get agents that go, hey, I've got a page. Can I put 4 listings on a page? The only way you can get 4 listings on a page is if you do 4 quarter ads, okay? It's 1 listing per ad space. Quarter page is $150 per listing for the entire year. The entire year, print, digital, email, you sell that listing, we take it down, we put your new listing up, you don't pay again, okay? Half page is $250. A full page is $399, and a 2-page spread is $700, okay? That is our pricing. Now, a custom cover magazine is also available to all of our agents. I think the most we've ever did, I think one year we did 29 editions of luxury. Is that right, Caitlin? I think that was a big year where we had 29 editions, 4 masters, and then all the others were custom covers. So in a custom cover, that's an option that's available to you. Okay. As an agent, you can feature one of your listings on the cover of your custom cover magazine. And at the bottom, Caitlin designs this beautiful banner that goes across the bottom. It's got your headshot. Make sure it's professional, not done on a little, phone selfie. Okay. Your headshot, your contact information, the Global Luxury logo, right? All right there. And those custom covers are done for, number 1, for you to make a seller super happy, right? But to number 2, if you're doing a lot of luxury and a lot of luxury listings and working with luxury buyers, you might want to take your own magazine as you go on that listing appointment. Or maybe there's 10 to 20 high-end listings that you've been prospecting. You want to mail them your custom cover magazine and talk to them about how this is part of your advertising plan when they list with you. And you would like to chat with them about that distribution. You guys know how you want to prospect, okay? So a custom cover edition is $500, okay? That's for us to swap out the cover, build your cover, and then print your magazines with your cover. Now, if you're an Ohio agent and you've done a custom cover, okay, then we're going to move the Ohio section to the front of your custom cover magazine, just like we do for the master editions, right? We want that magazine super relevant when you take it out to market. So you'll have your cover done and your section of real estate in the front of the magazine. Okay. And then you can order as many magazines as you'd like. You could order 5, you could order 17, you could order 500, doesn't matter. You just pay the price per magazine. Now that is yet to be determined because we don't know how big the magazine is going to be yet this year or what the cost is associated with it until the page count starts to come together. But typically you can count on anywhere between $3 and $6 a magazine. Okay. Somewhere between $3 and $6. We'll map that out for you. But it's $500 for the custom cover. All right. So the digital version is located at coldwellbankerluxurymagazine.com. If you'd like to check that out while we're on the call right now, you can also access it from Schmidt Resources in the Global Luxury Square. JD, do we have any questions yet on the chat? Does anybody need to ask a question before I turn it over to Caitlin?
Nothing I'm seeing yet, no.
Okay, submission tool is open right now. We typically don't open it until April 1. But we decided to open it today so that Caitlin could walk you through. The submission tool closes June 1, you guys, June 1. You don't have to submit your listings today or April 1, but you got to get them all submitted by June 1 to make it into the printed edition, okay? All right, so I'm going to turn it over to Caitlin. She's going to share her screen. Now she's going into schmidtresources.com. She's headed into, go ahead, Caitlin, you can do that while I chat. She's headed into schmidtresources.com. She is going to the global lux. First, you got to select your state, right? Michigan, Ohio, Florida, US Virgin Islands. And then she's going into the Global Luxury Square. And right at the top, you see this big banner, click here to submit your listings. All right. So Caitlin's going to walk you through all the cool stuff that's in here that she's put together. So Caitlin, I will turn it over to you and I'll get busy on the chat.
All right, good morning, everyone. For those who don't know me, I'm Caitlin. I am the lead designer and assistant continuous improvement manager on the team. CJ and I work together on the design of the magazine. So I'm going to walk you through submitting your listings, and bear with me. I've had to restart Google Chrome like 3 times today, so hopefully it doesn't freeze on me. But once you go to submit your listing, we have this, CJ put together this really nice cheat sheet kind of that gives you a lot of information on submitting, gives you the important deadlines. So hopefully this will answer any questions you may have, but we're always here too if something comes up. So I won't go through every detail in here, but again, form opens April 1st, closes on June 1st. And then the deadline for approving your listing submissions, your listing ads, is June 13th. So the reason why we try to be very strict on the June 1st deadline is so that we can get your proofs together and send them to you with enough time to look over and approve them or make any changes. So then it tells you each size of page, how many photos and what size they need to be. Like Tracy had mentioned, once you purchase your ad, it is yours for the entire 2023-24 year. So there are instructions on how to submit changes for the digital versions. And this is important too. For each size of ad, there is a character limit. So I think I have a Word doc open, a Google Doc to show you how you could find the character count. because if you send too many characters, we are able to shorten it for you, but you know the property better than we do, so you know what information is more important than others. So if you paste your description in a Google Doc, and then you go to tools and word count, it gives you the character count. You'll want to look at characters because the limit that we have does include spaces, so you don't want to exclude those. And then that gives you the character count. So we're gonna go ahead back here, and the first thing you will do is choose the size of ad you want, or custom cover. So I will walk through, let's do a 2-page spread. Listing size, it'll show up the one that you've selected. Submission type, you can either do a new submission, or if you're using the same submission from last edition, you can go ahead and select renewed. I'm going to do new for right now. And then add to cart. And then you will go ahead and fill in the address. Select the listing status, so active, pending, or sold. Property description. Property price over here.
Now Caitlin's adding these in while we're in the video, because if she doesn't, she can't get you all the way through the ordering process.
Right. Yep. And then link to listing. We have a note here. We don't recommend using MLS links because those expire. So you'll want to use a link from either coldwellbanker.com, or you can use your business website too, whatever works best for you. That. Then name, contact info. There we go. And then this section, send proofs to. So we will send a proof to whatever email address is typed in right here. But if you're part of a team and you want everyone to receive the proof, or if you have an assistant or whatever, you will include their emails here, so we know to send those to multiple people. And then there are instructions for how to name your photos. So for the 2-page spread, I believe it's 6 photos. So you'll name them with the property address and then underscore and number them in the order that you want them to appear in the ad. So number 1 will be the largest, and then continuing on. So then there's a checkbox just to make sure that you named everything correctly. And then you will add that to cart if it wants to load. Oh, okay.
Got the comma. That should do it.
Well, no commas then.
No commas.
And then you will continue on with however many listing ads you want to purchase. And then you'll want to make sure that that number shows up in your cart. So if there's 5 ads that you're purchasing, you'll want 5 to be here.
Caitlin, can you show them the cart? I don't know if you did. Show them the cart in the upper right-hand corner. Oh, you did? Okay.
I didn't go into it. I just kind of hovered around it.
Yeah, that cart is in the upper right-hand corner, you guys, that shopping cart. So each time you add a listing, if you're adding 10 listings, you want to make sure it says 10 in your shopping cart. Okay. And then you click on your cart and you go to checkout.
So I will go ahead and really quick, I won't run through the whole thing again, but for a renewed listing, you'll select the renewed and then add to cart. And you don't have to fill out all of the information if you're selecting renewed. We will need the at least the address and your name so that we know like which ad we're reusing. But if everything's the same as last year, you can go ahead and all of these fields still need to be filled out, but you can type in same as last year for all of these. If something has changed, like you want the description tweaked a little bit, the price changed, of course, put that new information in and we'll make sure to use that. But we want to make it as easy as possible if you are using a renewed submission. Okay, yeah, so then you'll go through the same process for that.
And a renewed listing will show up in the cart too, right, Caitlin? Just like
Right.
a brand new listing. So again, whether you're adding a new listing or a renewed listing, you want to make sure you're keeping count that everything is adding to your cart.
Right, correct. And then for a renewed listing, you don't have to worry about resubmitting your photos. We will have those. The only reason you would need to resend them is if you want to use different photos. Okay, so now I will go and show you how to purchase a custom cover. Okay, so right where you choose the size of the ad, there is this custom cover. So you will select that, add to cart, fill in your information that will be on the front, your website, and then cover design options. We can either, like Tracy mentioned, we have different versions for each region. You can use whichever cover is chosen for Michigan, Ohio, Florida, USVI. Or if you have a photo of a luxury listing that you want to feature on your custom cover, you can go ahead and select use custom photo and share that photo with us. We do ask that it is high resolution since it will be on the cover blown up. And then you will put how many custom magazines you'd like to purchase, and then any notes we need to know when designing it. If you want to include a team photo rather than an individual photo, just anything we might need to know to get the cover to where you want it to be. And then once all this is filled out, again, you'll add to cart. I didn't fill everything out because I won't bore you with all of that, but that will show up in your cart too. So
now custom covers are also due by June 1, you guys, not just your listings in the magazine, but also if you're going to do a custom cover, that's the same deadline of June 1.
So then once everything is good to go, you will go to your cart, check out, pay for everything, and then we'll be in touch with your proofs. So any questions on any of the submitting process?
So I have more of a statement than a question. Nice job, Caitlin. It's pretty easy, you guys. For those of you that work in Schmidt Resources, you do an online marketing project request form. The luxury submission tool is very similar to that, right? Just follow all of the questions, get it filled out as best as you can, and submit it through. But make sure you check out your cart. I had a couple panicked agents last year that were like, oh my gosh, did you get my listings? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And I'm like, okay, first place to go to is let's go look at that cart. Go to schmidtresources.com. Look at your cart. Does it say 0? Oh my gosh, no, all of my listings are right here. Well, you got to check out. Okay, you guys. So tip and trick on that, get everything added to the cart, then go to your cart and click on it to check out. If you have not submitted your checkout, just with your credit card information, just like you would order anything online and clicked through, then we have not received your submission. So please, please, please remember to check out of your cart. Now, here's another thing that we talk about with agents. Well, gosh, I don't have any new listings that are global luxury right now, but I have 3 solds that I did in 2022 or 3 solds that I did already this year. Can I put my solds in? Absolutely. Because again, you guys, this is a listing tool. This magazine is being mailed in the markets you serve to potential sellers. You want your name, your phone number, your email address, and your listings in there. If it's a sold listing, all you have to do is put that in the notes when you submit. This listing is sold. And what Caitlin and CJ will do is put a beautiful sold banner across that listing. So what is the benefit of that? Number one, you got your ads in luxury in print, and your name, phone number, email address, and homes you have sold got direct mailed in the markets you serve. And because that ad space is yours, the entire 2023, 2024 edition, that means when you do get more luxury listings, because you will, we're going to take down one of your solds and put your new listing up. Take down another sold, put your listing up. You didn't lose that ad space. Okay. You did not lose that ad space. Now, the edition of luxury goes from July 1 to June 30 every single year. July 1 starts the edition, June 30 ends the edition. So that is your advertising campaign for 12 months, July 1 to June 30th. Okay. All right. So do submit your solds, get your space in luxury. All right. Okay. Any questions for Caitlin or anyone else? Keep going in the chat. You guys are seeing me answer in the chat. I'll keep working on that. I'm going to turn it over to Danielle. We have an opportunity. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I forgot an important detail of
You
the
did not.
process.
You
Kind
did
of.
not. Go ahead.
Okay. Sorry about that. So we did talk about naming your listing images, but we did not talk about submitting those, which is a very important part of the process. So we do have the instructions spelled out on Schmidt Resources, but just to kind of walk you through it while we're on here. Again, that cheat sheet, or when you're purchasing the ad size, will tell you how many photos you need. So you'll want to make sure you have the right number. You'll go ahead and name those. Again, street address underscore however many number of photos there are. And then you will go ahead and email those to CJ, and her email is right here. You can also loop me into those too. Mine is Caitlin@schmidthq.com. And then she mentions if the images are too large to email, you can send a Google Drive link, WeTransfer, anything, just to make sure that we have those. Yeah, I think that's all I needed to add, but don't forget to send those in. So thank you.
All right. Thank you, Caitlin. If you guys have more questions, just send them through the chat and we will pay attention to those questions. Look in the chat. There's a lot of great questions that are coming in. And I think everyone can learn from those questions. So feel free to submit those. So, you know, when you look at the costs of this magazine, you guys, to advertise, again, $150 for a quarter page for the entire year, print, direct mail, digital marketing every single month, email marketing every single month, $250 for a half, $399 for a full, $700 for a 2-page spread. You're probably wondering, oh my gosh, how is it so low? Well, the reason why it's so low is because Danielle Ottomer, who's the business manager for the marketing group, seeks out luxury businesses that make sense in luxury. Danielle, while I'm chatting about this, why don't you pull up share your screen and pull up the digital version of luxury, and let's show them that featured advertiser on the back cover. In fact, I can do it even while I talk. Why don't I do it real fast? So what she does is, you guys can probably see my screen here. I'm going into luxury. Can you guys see this? Yeah, everybody. Awesome. Okay. So you see this advertiser right here on the back cover. This is Burger Boats. Burger has been with us since the inception of luxury, which is now again 7 years. Danielle goes and speaks to high-end businesses. And what defines a high-end business? I'm going to let Danielle talk about that. What kind of advertisers make sense for luxury? But so not only does she go out and seek advertisers, and that's really what helps keep our cost down for our agents. You guys know the marketing group is always trying to do high impact value and keep cost down. Our print marketing, our digital accelerator program, fraction of the cost compared to what third parties charge. So we're always trying to keep high impact value marketing and advertising at the lowest possible price for our agents. So Danielle seeks out advertisers. They do pay a different price than you guys as agents, and she's going to cover that. But that's how we're able to keep the costs down to you so low in the magazine. But what's really exciting is you actually have an opportunity to earn complimentary ads for your listings in luxury, and Danielle's going to cover that. So Danielle, I will turn it over to you, and I might find a few other advertisers in here.
Yeah, please do. Thank you, Tracy.
You're welcome.
So just to reiterate what Tracy said too, this year, agents have a tremendous opportunity to earn complimentary listing space in Luxury Magazine by helping bring an advertiser into the magazine, which is a huge, wonderful opportunity. So how does this work? As an agent, if you know of a business that you think would be a wonderful, great advertiser, a great candidate for Luxury Magazine, get in touch with them, have that conversation. Tell them about the opportunity, explain the value and exposure Luxury Magazine offers their business. So if you think there's interest in that, connect them via phone or email with me and connect with me, just, hey, Danielle, and give me a call or email. And hey, I talked to this great advertiser. I think they'd be great in Luxury Magazine, and I'll further reach out to them, get their contact information, billing information, and reach out, with the details to finalize. Now, let's talk about ad sizes. I want to reiterate this too. So if an advertiser purchases a half page, let's say, the agent would earn a free complimentary half page ad for their listing. If an advertiser takes a full page, agent would earn a complimentary full page. So that's how that works. Types of advertisers that we're looking for, like on the back of the magazine with Burger Boats, gorgeous high-end luxury yachts, and they do custom yachts as well, all sizes. They're great people. Ron Cleveringa handles that. Great, great gentleman. Other types of advertisers could be jewelers, luxury car dealerships, interior designers, custom builders and architects, kitchen designers, high-end kitchen appliances and cabinetry, boats and sailboats, yacht clubs, resorts, pool builders and contractors, golf courses, wineries, furniture collections, wealth management, fireplaces, indoor and outdoor, right? Those entertaining spaces people love to add to their homes. Landscapers, flooring, tile, rugs, all those types of high-end luxury advertisers are perfect candidates, to have those conversations with. So I'm going to give you my phone number. So you've got this. You can always find it on Schmidt Resources in our marketing group Square. My phone number to reach out to me is 231-838-3888. And I'm Danielle, that's with two N's, DANNIELLE, at schmidthq.com. Any questions specifically about the advertiser component to Luxury Magazine this year, helping bring one in? No?
Oh, that was good. Nice
Yeah.
job, Danielle. Thank you.
Mhm.
So you guys, I don't know if you saw everything light up in the magazine. Did you see how when I was flipping through, it turned like blue and lit up? Okay, so super cool for you as advertisers of your listings in luxury, and super cool for advertisers like Burger Yachts is we live link the digital magazine. Really super cool features. So if you're an agent and you have your listing in luxury, your email address is going to be activated so that someone can email you directly from the magazine. And remember that link that Caitlin said you have to put in? She doesn't want an MLS link, right? ColdwellBankerLuxury.com is great. Your personal website, great. We also live link the listing to that site, okay? So that the consumer can see your full description, all of your images. If you have a video uploaded, they get to see everything, which is super, super awesome. And if you're an advertiser like Burger Yachts, we live link their ads as well. And we'll send it wherever they'd like. If they want it sent to an email address, we'll live link it to an email address. If they want it live linked to their Facebook page or their website, we're going to do that for our advertisers as well. Now, just like our agents, advertisers pay one time for the entire 12-month edition. And advertisers, just like agents, get to swap out their ads. Maybe an advertiser wants to change their ad every single month. They can do that. They can change their ad once a month, just like you guys can change your ads once a month. Okay, so really cool feature. Now, a lot of our agents do earn ads in luxury. They have phenomenal relationships with vendors that make sense. And Danielle gave you, just a few categories that work really, really well. But it's a great opportunity to not only have your advertisers' ads advertising great campaign, but it helps you earn complimentary pages. Okay. So remember, reach out to Danielle. If you've got an advertiser that you think would be a great fit, chat it over with her, tee it up for her, give that advertiser a phone call or an email, connect them with Danielle, and Danielle will take it from there. If she's successful in closing that ad, you get a complimentary half page or full page. If you secure a premium position, we typically do multiple pages.
Right.
Okay, so I see there's some more questions in the chat. I'm going to open these up real quick, everybody. So let's see. It says, 500 plus 399 is 899, and then you would pay per magazine, Kathleen. Okay, I just don't know what that price is yet until we open it up. Okay, Brenda, we can change ad, but print is only one time per year. Yes, that is exactly right, you guys. In order for us to print and direct mail the magazine, it's about $150,000. And your ads are $150 for a quarter page, $250 for a half, $399 for a full, $700 for a 2-page spread. I can't afford to print it more than one time per year, but that's okay, because again, it's a coffee table book. People keep it. There's two things that I hear from agents all the time, besides the fact that it's on the coffee table when they walk into a listing. I hear that they got a phone call because of because of Luxury Magazine. They're like, hey, Tracy, I got a listing appointment. They found me in Luxury, or I won the listing because they wanted to be advertised in Luxury. So super, super cool. So we print and mail one time per year, but remember that digital edition, which becomes the current version, we swap out the cover, editorial, your listings, advertiser ads. It becomes very fresh and current each and every month. Not only is that digitally marketed throughout those feeder markets that we talked about, but it's also digitally marketed in the markets we serve. So print once a year, digital every single month. Okay, Sharon, so advertisers, again, their prices are different than agents. So an advertiser pays $2,500 for a half page. That's for the entire year, one time only, just like you guys do, one time only. So a half page is $2,500, a full page is $3,500. If your advertisers interested in premium positions or anything else, again, tee it up, call Danielle, she'll drive it all home with the advertisers. Okay. So is there a way to find out who in our market area are? Yeah. Risa, if you go into coldwellbankerluxurymagazine.com and go into the magazine, you can see all of our advertisers right there. Okay. I can tell you in Florida, Risa, which is where you are, we don't have a lot of advertisers there. Florida's got a great opportunity to come forward with pool, pool service, pool installation. Oh my gosh, there's so many wonderful advertisers in the state of Florida that would make total sense in this magazine. And if you ever question if they are a good fit, call Danielle, right? Call her, talk to her about it. She's a resource here for you guys as well. All right. Well, let's open it up verbally. JD, did you unmute everybody? Does anybody else have any questions that we can answer for you? April 1 to June 1, you guys, 2 months. Okay. Custom covers due June 1 as well. All right. Well, I'm a resource to you on Luxury Magazine. It's something that I'm super, super proud of. Here at the Schmidt family of companies, I'm super proud of Caitlin and CJ with their design elements, and Danielle works so hard getting those advertisers into luxury so we can continue to keep our prices down. I don't know if you guys know this, but 7 years ago to today, we've never changed the prices of our ads. Inflation has happened, paper costs have gone up, everything has happened. We have never changed the pricing of our ads, and that's due to Danielle, who goes off and gets advertisers to help subsidize the cost of the magazine. So good job, Danielle. So Caitlin's a resource for you. CJ, okay. Again, all the marketing group is found in the schmidtresources.com in the marketing group square. Caitlin, CJ, Danielle, Tracy, we're your people. Reach out to us. Let us help you. We'll make sure it's really super simple for you to get in. Okay. All right. I don't think there's any more questions, right, JD? Are we good? Thanks, Brenda. We think you're pretty awesome as well. Thank you. All right, everybody. If there's no more questions, you know how to get a hold of us. Thank you for supporting luxury. And we have a luxury ambassador on with us today. Becky Borchi, give a wave.
Hi,
Becky
Becky.
Borchi is our luxury ambassador for the state of Florida. which also says, hey, you guys, luxury ambassadors are a resource for you as well in Luxury Magazine. Okay, you have Kirsch Rule in the state of Michigan. You have Becky Borchi at Sunstar Realty. You have Daniel McCone over at Premier Properties. You have me as a luxury ambassador across the company, and Marcy Capadonna, who is in the state of Ohio. We're resources for you as well to help you do luxury. So thanks everybody for joining us this morning. JD, as always, thank you for being a good host.